The New York Knicks picked up a 130-106 win last night. The offense was completely dominant. 30 points in the first, 42 in the second, especially the three-point shooting. It was basically a complete turnaround from the last game against the Grizzlies. Now, I didn't make a video after this game, and I did watch it. The reason for that is because this was a game that the Knicks were supposed to win. They beat the Pistons, a team that did win their first game, give or take, against the Magic, and they've got a bright future. But the Knicks are not in a rebuild. The Pistons are. So you go out there, you beat the Pistons. You're supposed to do that. Now you move on to the next one. I think Brunson said it best after the game. I don't remember his exact words, but I remember just listening to him, and he was kind of saying where it's like, yeah, we got the win, but we'll just, we got to move on to the next one. The Knicks, if they want to make the playoffs, they've got to beat these lower teams. Last year, the Knicks, they had a 3-17 stretch. They just could not beat the teams they were supposed to. It's the problem with them. They have the Magic and the Hornets next. And then you go up against the Bucks, Cavs, Hawks, Sixers, and Celtics. The first game, the Knicks probably should have won. Honestly, I mean, it didn't help that Mitchell Robinson was in foul trouble the entire night. Randall did foul out. RJ was inefficient, and the Knicks still went to overtime, and Fournier could have hit that three to force another one. Cam Reddish played well, but the Knicks definitely took a step in the right direction. Now, there really, to me, wasn't a scenario where the Knicks lost this game. I mean, if they started off in the Garden losing to the Pistons after the first game, I mean, what would we have said, So if you guys are new to the channel, though, make sure you smash the like button, get this out to more Knicks fans like you and like I, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my weekly uploads, man. I've been a Knicks fan my entire life. I have a Knicks Discord. Obviously, I have a Knicks only channel, so if that's your guys' type of content, you're definitely in the right place. So I will dive into the stats. We'll start off with Jalen Brunson. He just makes the game look easy. He had 17 and 6, 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. In my fantasy basketball league, I did make sure to draft Brunson. I also drafted Mitch. Honestly, I mean, Mitchell Robinson, I kind of just want the blocks and the rebounds from him. I thought Mitch would have a bigger game tonight. And it's not even just because I own him in fantasy, but I mean, you're going up against Isaiah Stewart, who's what, 6'8"? 6 foot, yeah, I don't have the exact name. He's like 6'8". I mean, Mitch, he had 8 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, 2 blocks, 3 of 3 from the field. Obviously, Mitch Robinson isn't going to be giving you much outside of, rebounds and shooting right under the basket and blocks, which is great. That's what the Knicks need. Mitch had 2 fouls last night. He played 23 minutes. Honestly, I think the reason why Mitch didn't have that big of a game is just simply because it was a blowout. I feel like Mitch, against some of these top teams coming up, will really get to see him shine. Like even Julius Randle last night, guys, 25 minutes, 15 and 6. I mean, normally we're used to Randle having 20, 10, and 5. So this game was really all about the guards. I'm going to be real with you. Brunson, Barrett, quickly. And then obviously off the bench, like Obi Toppin. Derrick Rose, let me throw, I keep forgetting to mention Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose's last game was horrible. But in this game, without him, I still think the Knicks would have won, but it was in that, second? Yeah, it was in the second quarter when Derrick Rose hit those 3 threes or whatever and started to heat up and percolate. The Knicks definitely need Derrick Rose. They need his leadership. They need someone that can come off the bench and just be ready. Emmanuel Quickley is a younger player. I know he's in his 3rd year, so I think he's 23 years old. So he's not a vet. He said he was a veteran. He's not he's been in the league for his 3rd year, but he's still a younger guy. So Rose is over 10 years old. Rose is 34, so he's 12 years older than him. So Rose definitely is important to this team, and not that I know what he brings in the locker room because I'm not in the locker room, but I'd imagine he has a huge impact for these younger guys. Cam Reddish didn't play a role tonight. He got a lob, but that was really it. I did add Cam in fantasy, and that was probably a bad decision because we know Cam is a talent, but it's just hard to believe that he's going to play a role, like a key role for the Knicks in this rotation, whether that's starting or off the bench. Evan Fournier was really quiet in this game. I mean, he made some right reads and hit 2 threes. You'll take that. Hartenstein has been really good for the Knicks off the bench. Block and a steal, 6 and 11, 21 minutes. Obi last game pretty much did nothing, and in this game he just looked so active. This was the Obi that we saw in the end of the last season and in some of the preseason, so I was really thrilled with that. And that's pretty much the game. I know it was only a 5-minute video. I just don't take much away from this. I know a lot of people won't agree with me. Probably most won't agree with me, but I expect the Knicks to be top 6, top 5 seed. So going out there and blowing out the Pistons at home is not impressive. It's what you're supposed to do. You've got the Magic, you've got the Hornets. There's just no way the Knicks should be losing those. They're at home. And then you're on the road against the Bucks, the Cavs. So we'll see who the Knicks really are in those games. But for now, win the games you're supposed to. RJ Barrett looked incredible last night. It's not even just the competition. It was more so the way he attacked and the way he just let the game come to him. He tried to do too much in the first one. No one on the Knicks should be trying to do too much. They've got a good team. They've got, honestly, an incredible starting lineup. They've got good role players. I think the Knicks have a really talented roster. I've loved what Coach Tibb has done this season. And it's your boy Knicks Daily. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Get this out to more people. Helps the algorithm. Subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any of my weekly Knicks videos. And let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know your thoughts on the Knicks. And
I just realized that I didn't really talk about Emmanuel Quickly, which is strange because he would choose for us. So I did draft him actually at the end of my fantasy league. And he was not good in the first game. He was a lot like RJ, I guess, in a different way. But last night, he just seemed a lot more rejuvenated. He was able to get to his spots, 8 of 14 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 27 and 7. Emmanuel Quickly, he honestly has so much potential in this league because of his versatility. I mean, you see it in the numbers, but it doesn't matter what he's asked to do, he can do it. And personally, I think this is his best role. I do. And I said this last season. I kind of went away from it. I was like, we don't need Brunson. We'll just start Emmanuel Quickly. The Knicks got it right. Bringing in Emmanuel Quickly off of the bench to run the second unit, it allows him to play against lesser competition. It allows him to run this unit. And honestly, it couldn't be any better. I'm happy for Quickly, and he's going to have a bright future in this league. But I really do appreciate you guys for real, though. I'm actually about to sign out. And let's go Knicks, baby. Let's go.